we are doing the different operations real time, how we can use the different jQuery effect on registration form. Okay, so this is our folder structure. In this folder structure, image folder is there. Okay, then JavaScript folder is there. I will add one more folder for CSS here. Okay, so this is CSS folder. Okay, okay, where is that CSS? Okay, this CSS folder means added inside the JavaScript folder. So I delete this folder and I will add the folder. I click here on jQuery and then I will add the folder and rename it CSS. Okay. Now my folder jQuery folder is there. So I need to take it down. See, you can drag and drop. Huh? You can drag and drop folder. If by mistake you add some other place, you can drag and drop. Okay. So here is my CSS. Here is my JavaScript. Okay. So earlier we perform the registration form operations in a JavaScript. So what I do, I just go online and pick up one registration form. I just search one registration form is there, HTML registration form. Okay. So let me check which is how it's looking. Okay, so this registration form, it seems that looking good registration form. So what I do, I just copy the HTML. Okay, I'm not going to implement entire registration form again. I just copy the entire HTML. That's good, everything is here. uh, okay, sorry, here, and then we apply the jQuery effects on that. Here my registration form, I will erase everything and put my, okay, here in my HTML, jQuery HTML. Now as you can see here, style is there. What I do, I remove the style and put the separate style in a separate section. Okay, and I give the reference of the style in this page. Okay, I go here. Here you can see style. You can right click and say new file, or you can click here new file. Okay, and give the name. I say custom dot css. My css is here. I paste my css here. Now its style will not required because we are in css and English style. Okay, okay, now style part is over. We added our css. Now next part is javascript. Okay, now what I do, I we are using the jQuery, means jQuery is already added here. Then after that, I want to add my custom jQuery on that page. So how we can add, I click here again, new file, say custom.js. Okay, I'll add my custom JS here. My jQuery will add it here, and my this is my jQuery library, which is referred on a HTML page. Okay, I close this tab, go into save, go into the jQuery HTML. Now it's time to add the reference of the jQuery library. Script source equal to control space and here custom, no, this one. Okay, and I close this one. Okay, now I add my custom jQuery also. As of now nothing is there added in that jQuery, sorry, in the file. In that we are going to add the custom. Okay, in that we are going to add the custom jQuery or JavaScript. We can combine the add the jQuery and JavaScript in your page. Okay, this is about the JavaScript. Now I will go here. Then it's time to CSS. How will I add the CSS link? Then uh, I think this is the style sheet, right? Style sheet, and then pass href and here my CSS. Okay, if I am wrong, can someone please clarify? Yes, anything wrong. Okay, so this is my CSS, this is my custom JS. I just added. Now I save this, run, run without debugging, Chrome. Now it will open. For initially first time it's loading, that's why it's taking some time. Okay, so this is my form. I have just applied this everything, applied the css, and my registration form is ready. Okay, now in this registration form I just explore the registration form, and I will divide it in different sections. Okay, section first name last name is the first section, then course, gender, or course up to first name last name and course, this is the first section. Then gender, phone number, oh, okay, phone number, current address, and email address is the second section, and password and retype is the third section. Okay, I divide it in the three sections. First name to gender, which will be added in one section. Then phone and current address will be added in another section, and email, password, and retype password in another section. Okay, so I divide this student registration form in the three different sections. Okay, now just to review the our HTML, what HTML is there. Now this is a div container. This div container, let me check, div container class, and this div may be for div container where it will close this div. Again there is another div. Okay, so what I do now, this is for registration form. Now first name last name, then label. Okay, sorry, course and gender. Okay, up to this I'm going to add it in one div. Okay, so up to this I'm going to add in one div. So what I do, I remove these internal divs. Okay, I just remove the internal div, and I take a single div for this after the first name. Okay, I hope I will just tab it for better understanding. Okay, so this div, okay, I think one more div will require here. Okay, yeah, okay. Now see, this div map with this div. Okay, and internally this is my all section. I will say, I will put the id for this div as identifier. Say personal details. Okay, personal details. Personal details div is there, and in the personal details I will add. So I save this, go into the page, refresh it. Okay, refresh it. Actually, the container div having one css. This container div, if I if I remove this div, just a minute, save this, refresh it. Okay, so what happened? The container div was closed here. That's why it's not applying the css to entire form. Now it form entire form css added. Just to click F12, press F12, and check the divs are correct or not. Go into the element and form div container, and here personal details div. See, once I select that div, once that's selected, it will highlight the particular 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the gender fields, so it's 5 fields. Okay, here where is my div? See, this is my div. Okay, so it properly highlight the things. Okay, but the gender is in the same line, so I will just break there, put the break here, label gender here, I have break br. Okay, so it will add the line, just refresh. Okay, now gender is below this, but again there is no space. I think there is some mismatches there, that's why. Okay, yeah, now it's looking good. Now gender is there. Now up to this One, two, three, four is under the one section. Now I want to I will add here one strip like this. I will add one section strip here. Okay, and I'll put some name here, and once I click, it will expand this part. Okay, expand this section, and once again I close this, then again it will collapse this section. Expand and collapse. Okay, now I need to put here one strip here. I put the div. If you want to put the button, you can put the button also. Okay, I'll go and put one div here. Where? Below above this div, and I'll say this div, mm, div, then id, and I'll say here uh, personal details. D needs to be capital. Details, head div, head div. Sorry. Sorry.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, instead of using another div,
Okay.
we can directly put an ID in the H1 header one.
Where?
H1
No,
student
no, no, no,
register.
no, 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 no. See, registration is the top header. It remain as it is. It will remain as it is. We are not going to do anything with this header. I'm just adding new div, so that what happen? New div, so it will appear here. You are getting my point. I'm adding I'm adding new div here. Okay. We are not going to interfere with this. This is the header, main header. Okay. Okay. See now, in case I am wrong, then please clarify. Okay. Now I just added the div. I put something in that div and say here. I close this div and I will see here personal details. Okay. Now see, refresh. Okay, personal details is there. Okay. If I move cursor, you can see it's a div. Div is there. Okay. See personal details. Now let me check. So this CSS. Okay. Again, the div are getting mismatched. That's why CSS is not getting applied here. Okay. So if I see here is a registration button, I want same kind of CSS to this. Okay, to this personal detail. So what I do, I check what are the ID or class names are given to this registration button here. Here, here you can see the registration button is here. Okay, in that registration button, here I say the class register button class is there. I apply same class to this div. Okay, so what happen? It will give me the same effect like the button. So submit button. So I just to copy this, and or if you want to give the separate look and feel, you can give. See, I have added wrong place. Okay, so now personal details are here. Once I click on this personal detail, once I click on this personal detail, it will toggle this. Okay, and this entire series. Now personal details are there. uh, Head div. Why I have first name, middle name? Sorry, sorry. I did one mistake. Actually, I need to add here and personal details here and okay. Sorry. Now see. Now everything is looking good. Okay. Now I have added this personal detail as a header for this up to this gender. Okay. Now how you can collapse and expand. So what I did, I put all, I take one div and added all things those I want to toggle it in under one personal details ID div. Okay. So what I need to do, I want to toggle this div. I want to toggle this div means what happened? this is one div. Okay, this is one div. So this is one div. Okay, once I click on this personal details, then it will expand, and again click, it will collapse. Okay, so how I can achieve this? Okay, now you know the jQuery effects. Just to go now, where we will put, we have the custom jQuery is there. Sorry, uh, custom JS file is there. In this JS file we are going to add our effect. Okay, so for that effect I will take the reference. Okay, so which sliding, toggle sliding, we take the toggle sliding, or fade sliding is also work. Okay, so this effect I will take fade sliding, slide up. Recently we have explored the effect slide toggle. Okay, this effect I like, this effect. Okay, so I go here, I put it here. Okay, see, I put this effect here. I just go here and take my ID here. What is my personal details? I want to toggle that. Okay, personal details. But on header div click. Okay, so I put it here. Okay, just to check our custom JS working or not. Okay, we go here, refresh. Okay, I click here. I click here, nothing happening. Just to go on console. There is no error message in the console. Okay. Now point is that means my custom JS is working. Really, my custom JS is loaded on page. Go. First check alert. Give the alert. Say alert or console log. I'll say this is part of debugging. I say personal personal details div click. Okay. Now personal details div click. Say here personal details div click. Then it will toggle. Okay. Go here. Now here. Okay. Now click here. See, see means it's not getting call. It's not calling this also alert. Again, I put one alert outside this. Okay, let me check my. See, alert is working means what it means by means my this custom JS is getting call from this jQuery event. Okay, now but this is working, but this is not working. This is not working. Why this is not working? Because your JavaScript is loaded. Okay, here your your jQuery is loaded. Now what I'm doing now, see here how effectively document.ready work. Okay, now what I do, where is my document.ready function? I used to copy and paste, so it will avoid the spelling mistake. Whatever. Sorry. So here what I'm doing. Okay, I just put the document.ready function here and check that my if it is working or not. See, personal details div click. Okay, see, it expand, it collapse. Okay, now go back to the code. Okay, now here you can see when I add this document.ready function, then only it will start working. Okay, means while page is when HTML is loaded here, it check that yes, there is jQuery is there, there is a JavaScript is there. Okay, it load the jQuery, then it will start loading the JavaScript. It come here. Okay, then it check that, oh, this line, what is this line saying is that first load the document, then again it will come back. again it will come back, again it will load the entire, again it will load entire your HTML, again it will go back, it again it will say, oh, personal details is there, or this thing is there, personal details, the head dot click function is bind. Okay, then what compiler is doing, then it will check that personal details div here, yes, these divs are here, yes, these divs are here. Okay, and it will bind the click function against this div and toggle it against this div. Okay, so that's why, means it will load the document, then ready, and then bind the functions those we have, we I said set the click function against this div, and slide toggle function against this div, and it's work. Okay, now I remove this alert and this is working fine. Okay, now it's working fine. So again save, again we go back here. Okay, close. See, now my toggle is working fine, but initially what we want, we want it collapse. Okay, we want it as collapse. So which event it will collapse this, what I say, can we hide this div, can we hide this div? Initially I say, I just put initially here. Okay, hide this div, refresh. See, once I click, then only expand, collapse, expand, collapse. Initially, it was in hidden stage, right? Initially nothing. Same way, what I do, same way. Now again, I understand that how I can apply the div. My div is end here, then new div will start here. Okay, I will put another div here, div. Okay, okay. Now I cut this div, closure. Go down. I want phone number, current address. Uh, Phone number and current address. Okay, what I do, phone number and current address, I will take it in one div. Okay, now I rename this div same like above. Okay, here I have given the personal details ID. Here I will give, uh, here I say ID, contact details, contact, sorry, I'm using ID, contact details. Okay, again this is contact details section. In this I put the header, again I copy this div, put it here, and I say contact details head. Okay, and once you click on this head, I put here contact details. Okay, now contact details, I need to apply the CSS, same CSS plus registration button. The registration button CSS similar to this. Okay, here put for similar look and feel, I just put it here, header. Okay, save this, go in JS. Okay, again you need to hide this section, contact details, right? Initially it should not be visible. Now I'm going to say dollar, please, double quote hash control V and dot hide. Okay, I will hide these things. Now I will go here, refresh this. After refreshing, you will see that, okay, this, see, now personal details it will expand, contact details nothing is written, that's why it's not expanding. Okay, go back, something missing here. Again now contact details, we hide the contact details. Again in document dot ready, what I say, control C, control V. Now contact details, once I click on contact details head. Okay, contact details head, then it will, this is will do check miss 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 we know our task. Okay, something wrong, something wrong. There is no error. There is no error. Nothing wrong. Why this not appearing? Okay, appearing. Okay, now once I click here, it expands this. Once I click, it expands this. Once I click, it expands this. Same way you can apply this for. Okay, okay. Now it's looking good. Okay, now it's looking good. Now it's looking very well. Now what do you need to do? Sometimes sometimes what happens, you see that there is a like this button. Okay, like this button, and once you expand, then it will expand, and when after expanding, then button will look like this for collapse. Ready? Means if it's a collapse, then button look like. If it's expand, then button look like. Okay, so in today's assignment you need to apply these buttons here. Okay, okay, today's assignment you need to apply this button. After that once you click, okay, see see what I do, I will hide this email ID password. So I create it as a credential details section. Okay, here I put the div here, div. I copy the these details as it is, and change as per required, and one more div here. Okay, this will close. The details are, I say credential detail head. Credential details. Okay, oh sure, credential details here. So email ID, text, password, it will be added there. Now in this credential details section, what I'm doing, this is the div up to this, and credential details is there. Now again I just copy this credential details head, go here, okay, put here. Initially I will hide that section. Sorry, yes, credential details, control C, control V, credential details, and here I will say head. Okay, now here we have said head. Okay, so both the save both the JS, go into the output window, refresh. Okay, now alignment and all those things you need. So I close this. Personal details, con register contact details, double contact details. You need to see credential details here. Okay, so here now now it's looking good. Once you click personal details, contact details, then see, everything is looking good. Now you just do the alignment as per your requirement. Okay, now what you need to do, today's assignment, this image will appear here. Okay, now once you click there, then image will look like. Okay, once you click image, you need to change the images. Okay, based on toggle up or toggle down, toggle up or toggle down. Okay, based on that you need to change the image. After that, okay, initially initially what you need to do, initially you see here, this is a 1, 2 and 3, all are collapse. Okay, so initially only the personal detail will allow to collapse, others are will not get collapse. Okay, once you click here, you will fill these details. Okay, and see, once I click, all these details are disabled. Okay, once you click here, all these details are disabled. After that you will click here. Okay, after that but but you need to validate these details. You need to validate them. If there is some error in this, then error will appear here. Error will appear. Means you click, you expand this, and error will appear here. Okay, you know that I need to clear this content. Once you clear the content, then only uh, remaining remaining header, then only this header will enable. This header will not enable. Once validations are completed for this section, once validations are completed for this section, then only it will enable. Otherwise, it will disable. This one is disabled. Okay. So first step. So first step, user needs to complete this section properly with all validations. Then only it will move here, and then he can do this, but he cannot click on this and cannot click on this submit also, register also. Okay. After completion of this, after completing this thing also, then he will allow to do this. And after doing all these three validations complete, then only this will enable. Okay, so this assignment you need to implement. As of now, toggle up and down are completed. Now you know how to put validations. You need to put the validations, text validations here. Okay, then these, then contact number here. Course needs to be selected. Okay, so this validation needs to put. After completing this validation, if these validations are correct, then only you are allowed to do this. If this validation, if both the validations are correct, then only you are allowed to do this. If all three validations are correct, all the three section validations are correct, then only you can do. Then you are allowed to do this validation. You click on this, then you are allowed to click on this. First confirm this, then this, and then this, and then button will back. So you need to implement this assignment for today, Monday. I will check this assignment.